Spotlight Series. I'm your host, Scott Maroney. We are on location today at the Community Libraries of Providence. Welcome, Sammi, one of the librarians in this organization. Welcome to the Spotlight Series.
Thank you so much. It's so fun to be here.
Oh, we're live and in person.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah. So I have been with the community libraries since 2018.
Okay.
I got my MLS, my master's in library and information sciences in Boston, and then found my way to Providence and have been here ever since. I worked at the Rochambeau branch for 4-ish years, and I moved to the Wanskuck location on VZ Street this past summer and have been hanging out there doing children's librarian things in that space.
So you're trying to not only teach kids what library use is versus Google, but
sometimes
all of the tools that they have at the library.
Yeah.
Get them interested in reading. So tell us a little more about what you do.
Yeah, so, the day-to-day of a children's librarian is kind of funny because you can spend time either at the train table or hanging out in like a sandbox or doing rock painting. And then other times you're, doing homework help and helping with, just an in-depth research question where someone really wants to know a lot more about axolotls. So we're sometimes on Google looking up axolotl images, and other times we're finding the books in the collection. Or if there's not something on the shelves at our location, we're able to, because Rhode Island is this big, and the libraries share really well, we're able to order stuff from anywhere in the state and get it sent to our kids at that branch that is easy for them to get to. And it's, a really wonderful thing to just foster a love of learning.
And how old are the kids you're typically working with?
Yeah, we work with everyone from like 0 to up through high school.
Nice.
Sometimes we have some volunteers who are a little older than high school that help in the children's room. So as a children's librarian or a youth services librarian, you kind of run the full range. My location is right next to an elementary school. So after school, we have a lot of kids because you can come to the library solo on your own starting at 8. So we have 3rd, 4th, 5th graders who come without their parents and hang out for the afternoon. And then we have younger kids who come with their grown-up and spend the day with us.
Nice. And your branch location does a lot of special events as well?
Oh, yeah. Depending on the day, we're either doing something in the maker space with the 3D printer, the vinyl cutter, the laser cutter, or we're doing some sort of art project. We're really into like construction, with popsicle sticks and cardboard and paper. We've kind of have a whole series going right now. We had some bridges. We've somehow moved on to covered wagons. I'm not sure how they're connected per se, but they look lovely. So we're really into that at the moment. We also, in the morning have story time and just kind of hang out, do some stories, do some songs, do a little coloring.
You're taking the vision of an idea and bringing it to, now this isn't my dad or even my library, or maybe even if I had kids, their kids' library, 3D printers, laser cutters. You're bringing,
it's so different.
Yeah, you're bringing physical things from a theory or from an idea.
Yeah, so much of what the library is in contemporary times is beyond the books. It's much more of a community center, a meeting space, a gathering space, a place for art, a place for music, a place to, learn how to live together again. It's something that's a little scary sometimes, but it's a place that anyone can be. It's free. I mean, why would you not poke on in and see what's going on?
Absolutely. And recently you took part in a series for Earth Day.
Yes.
To work with a grant from the Rhode Island State Council of the Arts. Mm-hmm. And I understand there was a little bit of an art project involved with that. So why don't you give us a little idea what's in store for people when they visit?
Yeah. So we got the chance to, make some art. So the concept of air, a breath on the line. Like, how do you turn something that's all around us but totally invisible into an art piece, something that we can see, something that we can visualize. And Liliana was so much fun to work with. The kids were immediately excited at one because they got to blow bubbles and kind of make a little bit of a mess. But our session started with everyone just lying on the floor and like thinking about breathing and thinking about their breath. And when you take a deep breath, and like, can you feel your body moving, or can you make sounds in your breath, and how does it feel, and why does it matter? Does it matter if you're breathing? And the kids were like, yeah, it's how we live, which was great. And then we kind of talked about what are the things that, help us keep the air clean. And they had a lot of opinions about, we need more trees and we need more, less trash because we need the trees to grow in healthy spaces. And then we kind of jumped into, and how can we use our breath to make art and maybe instill some change and some ideas of the importance of these things that we've all been talking about. And then we had this kind of, cool bubble blowing and watching. It was kind of an interesting process because the bubble popping with the solution is how you kind of create the art, which kind of forces you to slow down. Not an easy thing with fourth graders.
Sure.
But slowing down and letting the bubbles kind of settle into the paper and print. Yes, make the print of the bubble was an interesting exercise. And again, kind of the stillness of how does air and breathing work.
So you had to rein them in from all these great ideas of, I need to make a tree, I need a trash truck that's driving away,
exactly.
to I need a bubble.
Yeah. And
not
then,
easy work.
No, but it's all part of the wildness that is the public library. Of you can do anything if you have an art idea. You can do it.
So what roughly how many kids do you have, and about what grade ages are they?
Yeah, so we probably had like 10-ish kids that afternoon, mostly 4th and 5th graders.
Okay.
We had a couple younger bubble blowers.
Budding artists.
Yeah, yes. But predominantly 4th and 5th graders. So they really kind of were absorbing Liliana had also read us a book about, I can't remember the title of it, I'm sure we could find it somewhere, but had a story about how clean air is important and what are the ways in which you can use your breath to kind of advocate for clean air and a cleaner world. Very in line with Earth Day. And they really did listen and hear what she was saying.
And are they already asking about next year's Earth Day?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're really excited to go check out the gallery space when their bubble art is on display.
And see what students from other branches may have done. Yeah.
A really cool thing. It's nice when all of our 9 locations around the city are able to participate in something, and especially come together and see that, we're different neighborhoods and we're different areas, but we're all in it.
Just between you and I, and not the millions of people out there that are watching this.
Yeah.
Did you sneak around to other libraries and see what their kids did?
No.
No? Okay.
I didn't, but I'm excited to see their work when the gallery opens up.
So tell us, when is that going to be? When is the major showing?
Yes, the major showing is April 18th at the Sprout Gallery.
Okay.
And the formal gallery opening is at 5 p.m. that day on the 18th.
Okay. And that's at 166 Valley Street in the FM building?
Yes.
We're looking forward to it.
Uh-huh.
Well, hopefully your name will be among so many of the top pieces.
Could be cool.
I'll say that to everybody we speak to.
Good idea.
Yeah, no, congratulations.
Great.
I know it's a lot to go from a thought to a concept to something and kind of direct them. So I'm sure it's amazing work, and we're looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.